Do you need to make sure you're delivered before you do deliverance on anyone else? You don't have to, but I would. You don't have to be delivered to do deliverance on someone else, but I personally would. But yeah, there's a lot of people that don't even know they need deliverance, and then they do deliverance on other people. So yeah. I'll do more of these Ask Me Anything, because I'm obviously not answering thousands of these questions, but yeah, it's fun doing this, by the way. I'm enjoying this. I could probably do this for hours and be fine. And Jared and Candace will be going live here in a little bit with prayer and worship, so you guys will get that. I'm just cooking. I got to figure out a way to get noise canceling on this, because it's 84 degrees right now in my studio, and I have a wall AC that I just can't turn on because it's too loud. So I'll have to do some testing with the mic and figure out how I can get the AC going, because I'm literally soaked in sweat right now. All right. Who is the preacher that got you banned? Brittany deleted the message. It's okay. Should I say? I don't know that I want to say. Let's just say that they are involved in some very shady things, and currently being exposed right now by friends of theirs, and they're in the dark arts. Let's just say that. They use demonic practices. Let's just say that. If you know, you know. But yeah, they're the ones that got me and a couple of the other Demon Slayers permanently deleted and banned for mass reporting. And yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. How do you deal with heaviness? Prayer. Prayer, giving your burdens to God. That's how you deal with heaviness. Please stop spamming that. Thank you. I'm just going to time you out just for a little while because you keep spamming that over and over and over again, and it's taking up the whole chat. Okay, so just 1 minute timeout there. Don't keep spamming that. Thank you. But yeah, prayer is the best way. There's no way around it. You got to give your burdens to Christ. If you're heavy, Jesus said, give me your heavy burdens, and you give them to him in prayer. Is miscarriage a spirit? I don't think it's necessarily, well, it could be. It could be a spirit, but I do believe demons cause and can cause miscarriages. Not every miscarriage. Some of them are natural, medical, but yes, I've encountered demons that were causing miscarriages, and I encountered one lady that had like 3 or 4 in a row, got delivered, never had another one again. So yes, demons can be in the womb, curses, generational curses that can cause that. All right, people who say they're Christian but at the same time support the alphabet community and abortion, are they going to heaven or hell? I can't say who's going to heaven or hell. I'll just say, if you support a perverted agenda, like the alphabet community, that's, you guys know what that is, or the abortion agenda, which is baby murder, child sacrifice, demonic altars of Moloch, then you are not a genuine Christian. And if you're not a genuine Christian, you're not going to heaven. So there's the answer to that. You can take that how you want to take that. All right, let's see what else you guys got for me. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm not talking about Daniel Adams. For those of you asking, is it Daniel Adams? No, I'm not talking about Daniel Adams. The person I'm talking about is friends with him, but is not him. Who's your favorite of the 12 apostles and why? John. And that's because my favorite book is the book of Revelation, and my other favorite book is the book of John. So John's my favorite. And it's my favorite gospel. Even though it's not a synoptic gospel, it's my favorite gospel. What is the thin place? Is it biblical? I heard a term at church. I have no clue. I've never heard of the thin place. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the thin place is. Trader Joe's? Who knows? How can I pray deliverance for my wife who has the same nightmares? Good question, Jose. Go to my channel. I think it's 13 minutes or 14 minutes, and watch 7 steps to casting out demons, or how to cast out demons for beginners. I have a short video that gives you 7 steps on how to do deliverance. Watch that video and then go for it, brother. Go for it. How often do you get your hair cut? Every single week. I just got it cut on Monday. I get it cut every week. Your teaching through John was fire. Thank you, Shane. Okay, tag me, guys. I'm only going to answer questions where you go at Isaiah Saldivar, just because they highlight and the rest don't. Why are you and Daniel Adams not associated any longer? I said ask me anything. Nothing is off limits, so I will answer this, even though I know people are going to clip it and post it and all that. Couple reasons. One is ministry practices. The way he practices deliverance and deliverance ministry, I don't agree with. When it comes to hitting people, I believe also pushing people and other things, I don't agree with, and I think it's abusive and wrong. And then the second reason is people he's associated with, I personally believe are flat out witch doctors and warlocks. Some of the people he's associated with, I won't mention names. So for those 2 reasons, we parted ways. And that's as much as I'll say about it. That was, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and I bless him, I pray for him, and I hope he's doing amazing, but I'm no longer associated with him. I took all the streams down of us together, and we don't do ministry together anymore because I can't compromise on those things. So I can't compromise when I see stuff behind the scenes with ministries, not specifically his, but other people he's associated with, that's wrong, that will not get called out, will not get corrected, and people are brushing over that I think are abusive and wrong. I just can't handle that, and I can't compromise for that. So that's that. All right, why do people have sleep paralysis? I believe oftentimes sleep paralysis is demonic, and the reason why I believe that is because a lot of times some people can't say the name Jesus. So if it's just a natural phenomenon, why is Jesus the only name that's hard to say? I think sleep paralysis is often demonic, and science and all that try to give a reason for it, but I don't believe that's the case. Can miracles like Moses parting the Red Sea still happen, or how Paul's shadow heal people? Good question. So it wasn't Paul's shadow, it was Peter's, and then to add to that, Peter's shadow actually didn't heal people. So if you go read, they thought Peter's shadow was healing people, so they laid people on the street so that even Peter's shadow passing by might heal them. But it's interesting that we always keep saying, like, even Peter's shadow, and guys, I preached it for years. I preached that Peter's shadow would heal people for years, and then I read the Bible, I'm like, oh, it doesn't say that. Actually, I found it out when I was going through my Book of Acts deep dive, where I taught every verse out of the Book of Acts, and I realized it didn't say Peter's shadow healed people. It's that they thought he did, so they would lay people down so that he would pass them by and they would get healed. So it was more like they believed that, and they were desperate, but the Bible doesn't actually say it does. So that's that. Yes, miracles still happen. If you might be talking about Acts 19, unusual miracles, handkerchiefs, all that, yes. People, that still happens. But parting the Red Sea, yeah, God can do it. That was a very special miracle that God did to get people to escape. And yes, God can still do those type of miracles. As far as Prophet Lovi is concerned, I am not an advocate or promoter of his ministry, and I think there is a lot of false stuff that he teaches, a lot of wrong doctrine in his teaching, without going into a lot of detail and without making, I'm not going to make an exposed video on him, but I think he teaches a lot of things that I would consider to be heresy. So yeah, would never recommend his content to people or advocate for him, and he is one of the reasons why me and Daniel are no longer associated. One of the reasons. There was others, but that was one. So there's that, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this, because the title is literally Ask Me Anything, and so I'm not going to dodge questions. It is what it is. You guys can agree with me or don't, doesn't matter. That's where I'm at. I have to live by my own convictions and stand before God on who I partner with, so I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're going to go a couple more minutes here, and then you guys can give. The links to give are in the comments, and monthly partner, you'll get 70 sermons, 20% off the merch store, past partners calls, and future invites to the Monday at noon partner call, or prayer call. Every week we meet at noon to pray on Zoom. So you get invited to that, and you'll get an email, sign up on my website. It really helps us because, again, we're demonetized everywhere, except for YouTube. All right, let's see what else. I was just in Washington about a month ago. I am sweating so bad. This is crazy. Oh, man, so many things. What do you think of Cliff? Is it Neckley? I don't know much about him. I saw the interview he did with Bryce, clips of it. I think he's cool. I think his stuff's cool. I don't know much about him, but I would definitely think it'd be interesting to have him on the podcast because it would be, we're both very different. So I don't know. But I don't know enough about him. All right, so many questions. I don't really know much about Ed Citronelli, so I can't say. Do you visit theme parks with your family? Sparingly. We go to like Santa Cruz Boardwalk, which has like rides and stuff, but we don't do Disneyland or like, I guess the main ones. Like, I guess Disneyland's the main one, right? We don't do Disneyland because not only do they support a lot of woke agendas and stuff like the alphabet community, and they take pride in hiring, well, I don't even want to go into it. It's dark. If you go down the rabbit hole of the people that Disney hires, it's very, very dark. But yeah, I don't want to support or promote that. And then also they have tons of magic and witchcraft in most of their movies and shows. You guys already know all of Disney has gone woke. All the shows are two dads, two moms. They've redesigned everything and made it very, very woke. So yeah, Disney we don't have to even, it's no secret. They're just openly demonic about a lot of stuff they do, so I don't support them. David D. Hernandez is a friend of mine. He's been on my show several times. I've been on his show. He's a friend. All right. What do you think about getting baptized twice? There's nothing wrong with it. If you got baptized and then you turn from God and you want to get rebaptized just to commit your life afresh to the Lord, there's nothing wrong with it. It's proclaiming It's proclaiming something powerful. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about getting baptized a second time. Can women preach? Yes. Of course they can. Of course they can.